Court Files. We did another Spivey creation. This week was my turn. We made, the name we decided on was French Zoast.
Yes, a little play on words, as we like to do.
There's a little Z in there. Can't go wrong with a Z.
Yeah, anytime you got thick bread, I always think of you, too. So I think French Zoast is the perfect analogy.
All right, so our original idea is we wanted to do a breakfast. We like turning things into sandwiches, so that's what we want. I think next week we'll change it to something else, but that's kind of where... Are you going to do a sandwich?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Spooky. Okay. So that's what we did. So we decided what we were going to do. So we're going to start with our ingredients for French Zoast. If you couldn't figure it out, French toast was one of those ingredients.
Yeah, you need French toast for this French Zoast.
Yeah.
It
doesn't make sense.
No, I mean, it's like, okay.
All right, so for that we used bread. I think we used wheat bread or whatever we had in there. We also needed eggs, both for making French toast, and that was also on our sandwich. To finish out the French toast, we needed cinnamon, a little bit of milk, and a little bit of vanilla extract.
That's to dip your bread in to make the proper French toast.
And then also for our sandwich, we needed another egg. We put ham on it. We did shredded white cheddar.
Mm-hmm.
We had boysenberry jelly, a hash brown, like McDonald's shaped frozen hash brown, super good.
Put it in the little air fryer.
And a little powdered sugar, because it's not French Zoast if you don't have powdered sugar.
No, when I think of Zoast, you gotta have powdered sugar.
All right, let's talk about how we made this thing.
Very carefully.
Very carefully. Troy was our French toast maker.
That's what they call me on the streets.
So we combined our eggs, milk, cinnamon, and vanilla extract and whisked that stuff up in a little pie pan.
Big French.
He popped those breads in there.
We used a very nice sized flat skillet to where I could get all four at the same time. The reason we used 4 pieces of toast is because we made 2 sandwiches, one for me to look at, and then another one for Zach to eat, and then he ate the second one too.
All right, so we did the French toast on there. We heated up our ham. We just used like deli meat ham that we had. Probably would have been better if we had like Canadian bacon or something, but
or honey baked ham.
Yeah. Or just a whole pig. We cooked the ham, and then we topped it with a little shredded cheese.
Kick it up a notch.
We did white cheddar. Probably needed a little more ham and a little more cheese.
That was Zach's nickname in high school.
Ham and cheese?
White cheddar.
White cheddar. All right. We cooked the hash browns in the air fryer, 5 minutes aside. Came out perfect.
They were very, very good. I felt as if I was underneath a golden arch.
It was very good. And then, close to being done, we cooked an egg over easy for each of them, probably between easy and medium.
Yeah. You had to have that to make it a French Zoaster.
Yeah, we need the gooey egg in there for it to be super good. So,
spooky.
We'll talk about how we put it all together. We started with the French toast on the bottom.
That's going to be the bread there on the sandwich because it's bread.
That's exactly how it happened.
Mm-hmm. Last week, we used a quesadilla, so people just might be confused.
It's true. We use weird things for bread. We did a layer of jelly on the French toast.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit later, how we felt about this, but that's what we went with. We did it on both sides of the toast. I think if we did it again, maybe only one or a lighter application of the jelly.
Yeah. Then we did our hash brown. We did our ham cheese combo. And again, we probably would have used more ham and cheese, I think.
Or maybe a different meat.
Yeah.
Bison.
Deer. Rabbit.
Cat.
Something. Then we did our fried egg. Then we did another layer of jelly on our other piece of French toast. Then we topped the entire thing with powdered sugar.
And we also used syrup as a dipping mechanism.
Because we just didn't have enough
calories.
So we needed to pump it up a little bit more with the syrup.
It was organic.
Organic.
Yeah, bad for your organs.
Good for your organs because it's organic.
No, it wasn't organic.
Disorganic.
Mm-hmm.
Unorganic.
I don't think that's a word.
All right. You want to do our first review?
I think you should.
You want to talk about your experience eating French Zoast?
You know, there's a lot of things in my life that I remember, but this one, since it happened like an hour ago, I remember pretty good. As I bit into the French Zoast, I felt good. So the first bite I took, I had dipped in the syrup, and it was kind of just a sweetness that overtook the taste buds. The jam, I felt we over-applied a little bit, and maybe we should have done it on just one inner French toast instead of two. The syrup and the powdered sugar just kind of hit you in the gut, sweetishly.
Yeah, the first bite, I don't know that we got any hash brown in it. The hash brown really helped. When you got to the middle,
Yeah.
it was quite a bit better. Plus, you got more of the egg when you got to the middle as well, because we did fried egg, so you don't hit the yolk till you get into the middle, or if you squeeze it too hard and it starts oozing out. I think the first bite, this has got to be the first food I've ever ate that you dipped in syrup and it was worse.
Yeah.
I thought without the syrup it was actually better.
Without a doubt.
It was just too sweet. I think it was too much. I love boysenberry jelly, but it was a little much for the sweetness, and we didn't do enough of the other things to counterbalance it.
I think, as Barry White would say, the sweetness is my weakness, but on this one it was a little too much sweetness, even for Barry. The sandwich overall, though, was very tasty. Obviously, there was none left on either of our plates.
Yeah, it took like 4 bites and we ate it.
The first bite is the deepest, they say. I felt that as you went on, it got better, but that's because we stopped dipping as much in the syrup. I think the syrup, powdered sugar, jam combo was just too busy.
It was just too sweet.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have dipped it in something else that did something. I don't know what that would be.
No.
Barbecue sauce or... That sounds gross.
But yeah, Zach, since it's named after you, the old French Zoast, why don't you give the rating, as those have listened or viewed our videos or heard our pod in the past? We rated in Spivey specials anywhere from 0 to 5.
I don't think we've mentioned what a Spivey special is during our videos. So in case you've missed it, Spivey special, 1 part Mountain Dew, 3 to 4 parts Burnett's watermelon vodka. That is what is a Spivey special. That is what the podcast is named after. It's on Troy's shirt.
And
It's
behind
on this
us.
shirt back here. And it's inside right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we rated on a scale of 0 to 5 Spivey specials. Now, I think our first 2 that we rated kind of threw off the scale for me, because I thought it was better than the waffle dippers, which I gave 3.5.
It's our fourth, though.
Huh?
It's our fourth.
This is
one.
our 4th.
Yeah.
I thought it was better than the waffle dippers, which I gave 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
It was not better than the Spivadilla, for sure,
No.
which I gave 4. I think I'm going to just keep it at 3.5.
Yeah, that's what you gave the bacon sandwich to.
Yeah, I think it's 3.5. You know what? It might even be a 3. Even though it's my creation, I think I'm going to give it a 3. It was just too sweet. It was good. I would eat it. It's more like, it was sweet like a dessert. It was like a breakfast dessert.
Yeah, it's one of those things you'd eat again, but you wouldn't like tell your friends about it type of thing.
Yeah.
Like you're not bragging on the social. That
I think what we should do is we should make one, take our critiques, and then make a second one and see if it actually would have been better.
Yeah,
Because there's no way I'm making French Zoast for like another 3 days or something.
Yeah, I think that we just got a little cocky with our, in our
We
mind.
did so well with the Spivadella that
Yeah.
I thought we could just combine any 7 things and it would be good.
Yeah, we probably should have made one, tasted it, saw what we needed to do, and then jacked it up differently. But yeah, like I said, we probably lessened the jelly a little bit, put a different meat inside. I think either a bacon or a Canadian bacon, or even just honey baked ham with the
Or
cheese.
even like bacon or something. It just needed something.
Yeah.
Some salt, some more savory, some more or less sweet. It probably could have been that sweet if we would have added more
Savory.
savory.
Like gravy.
That's the dip.
That's
Gravy.
the dip, yeah.
Okay, run it back.
All right, let's do it. We'll be right back after this. No, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give it my lowest rating yet. I'm
Oh,
going
boy.
to give it a 3. The French Zoast. Never been to the gym, but it's never been sweeter. So I'm going to have to give it a 3 just for the things that we said. A little too sweet. Still went down the gullet pretty well, so that's why it's still getting a, mid-ranking there. But it's something that we need to work on before we take it to any cooking fairs or anything like that.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna make it at home, add a lot more meat, maybe some more cheese,
Yeah,
and I think it would have balanced it a little bit more.
Yeah, and maybe just lightly spread the jelly. We got a little heavy with the jelly.
I love jelly.
You do. Also a nickname, high school for you.
What's that?
Jelly.
Extra jelly?
Just jelly.
Just jelly.
Yeah.
It's
Like
not too bad.
Beyonce. The Queen J.
Queen J. All right. That's another one in the book. We're going to come up with another. I think we're just going to keep coming up with our own instead of looking for recipes. But if you find something that you think we might like, tag us in it on social media at Spivey Special on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to us on our website, SpiveySpecialPodcast.com.
We got other things in the works too. If you have a outrageous recipe idea,
Yeah.
let us know. We'll
If you've
make
got a
it.
weird combo of food you'd like to see somebody eat and then rate shortly after on a podcast, we would love to do that.
We'll name it after you. We'll give you all the credit, and we'll eat it.
Unless it's really good, and then we'll take all of the credit.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the American Zoast or something.